We're in the final week of finding out which is Leicester's best Indian restaurant. All will be revealed next Sunday when the first ever Leicester Curry Awards take place. As well as voting online, a panel of undercover judges visited the nominated restaurants to see and taste the food for themselves. And joining me to tell us all about what's going to be happening next Sunday, Romail, Gulzar and Sophie Sandberg from Pukar News, who are of course behind the Curry Awards. Lady and gent, good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good to see you both. Thank you so much for joining us. Now, before we talk about the actual awards and stuff, Romail, first of all, tell us who the judges were, because I know it was a well-kept secret. In fact, I had so many people coming to me and asking me if I was one of the judges. I can exclusively reveal that I wasn't one of the judges. But tell us, who were the judges?
Thank you, Cam. One of them judges are former Lord Mayor Councillor Ted Casti.
Yeah.
And of course, people know him many, many years. And then one of our very BBC very own radio presenter and producer,
Namrata Varia, from Radio Leicester.
From Radio Leicester. And and then we have Simon Porter, he's a lecturer at the Northampton College, where he's teach about curry Indian cuisine.
Oh, so he's an expert.
An expert, yes. And then we have Rajiv Popat from ITV Central News reporter. And then we have Katie Suleiman, she's a Miss Great Britain national director and regional director. And then, of course, once again, we're coming back to the BBC East Midland, very own newsreader Anne Davis.
Davis from
and I'm
East
really
Midlands
sorry,
today.
You're not one of them.
I wasn't. I missed out on all those lovely curries.
Yes.
I feel very jealous of all those judges, but they've done a great job, haven't they?
Yes.
Sophie, as well as the main Restaurant of the Year award, there are also several other categories, aren't they? So tell us a bit about them.
Yeah, okay. So we have 6 categories. And the main one is, of course, Restaurant of the Year. Then we also have Best New Restaurant, Best Vegetarian Restaurant, Best Takeaway, Best Pub Restaurant.
Okay, so 6 very competitive categories. And you've all been really busy behind the scenes, haven't you, organising those awards. What's it been like, Romail? I mean, it must have been pretty hard work.
Wow, it's a very good question, Cam. This is very hard work, but let me describe in a few words, which is a hot, spicy, mild, like a tadka dal. So it was really hard work past few months for me, myself, for my team, because we are a very, very small team. And when we came this idea and we want to host the first ever Leicester Curry Awards, we thought, that easy. But it's a very, very challenging. But one thing I must say, that everybody, a supported member of the public, a member of the judging panel, member of the media, member of the volunteer work experience, our small team, everybody really, really well supported us, and they give us every hands. And it's amazing, member of the public ringing us and want to message us, really, we want to get involved. We want to get involved. That's amazing.
Brilliant, isn't it? I mean, I was going to ask you about that because, surprisingly, this is the first time ever that there's been Curry Awards exclusively in Leicester. So considering it was the first time, I wasn't sure whether you'd get that sort of response, but clearly people have taken to the Curry Awards.
People are kind of look like somebody's waiting for many, many, many years, and people loved it every second. And sometimes we can't describe. I've been asked this question many times, and which is one of them when we reveal the dates and come into your show. And just really after that we non-stop messages, and I hope some people, when say no, they get upset and they want to get involved, say, look, we're not asking for money, we want to just get involved. Amazing. Not only from the Asian community, whole sort of communities.
It's brilliant, isn't it?
Amazing.
Great. I mean, when we launched the Curry Awards right here at BBC Radio Leicester live on air on the mid-morning show, we were talking about the importance of curries as well, weren't we? I mean, it's not just about the fun of having a nice curry and going to a nice restaurant with a good environment, but of course, the curry trade is so important for business and the economy of Leicester, isn't it?
Of course, curries, and especially when you talk about any kind of food, and curries is no nation's food. Out of 10, 9 people eat curries, if I'm saying from Leicestershire or part of the rest of the other countries, And it's just a big responsibility, not going out about when we started is, every photographer, every team member, every filmmaker from the Pukar, they're thinking, wow, it's an amazing project, but it's a very, very big responsibility, and especially for judges, because is you have to be really judge them, not just going fine dining or just going have a great evening and come back. You have a responsibility to judge this competition.
And this has all been done very secretively, isn't it, Sophie? Because up till a couple of days ago, nobody knew who the judges were.
Yesterday.
Oh, just revealed yesterday,
Yes.
wasn't it?
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah, so this was all done properly, prim and proper, and nobody was going to bribe the judge. Such a shame, because if I was one of the judges, there would have been a good way to make a bit of income. But
Maybe
no,
you take a couple of poppadoms.
a couple of poppadoms.
Yeah.
But on a serious note, though, it was all done really proper. Now, we launched the Curry Awards right here, Sophie, couple of months ago, wasn't it, Romail?
No,
So-
we
can't
couple of
remember.
months, we launched in November.
in
last
November,
year.
that's right. Yeah, in November. So 2 months have gone by. All the judging has now taken place. The big awards are next week. So what can we expect on the night?
It's going to be a grand gala night. That's all I can say. We're going to go full out and show that Leicester is really the place for the best curry in Britain.
And where's the event taking place? Just remind us.
It's taking place in Athena next Sunday.
Okay. Now, if somebody listening to the programme feels that they want to come to these awards, can they?
No, because we don't have any more room and very space. We planned, let me explain, Sophie, when we originally planned for 300 guests, now we got hundreds of guests.
Wow.
And I received this morning 6 texts. Can we have more 2 tickets? But that we have no room. We love to accommodate everybody, but we want to stay this year small numbers and simple and quality. And because we are a very small team, am I right, Sophie? We can't handle thousands of people,
Okay, so in that case, if anybody wants to know what the results are, they'll have to follow I guess, Twitter. They'll have to look at the Pukar news website and also Facebook as well, I guess. And then tune into Radio Leicester. Perhaps you'll hear the results.
Yes, of course, they can tune in
BBC
Radio Leicester, which is exclusive. And then we can have it on the night or in the morning, and we'll be there. And of course, we got a lot of tweet going on through in the night, and Facebook page from Pukar News, one of our media partners, which is Leicester Mercury. They will be all there and to tell about who's the winner.
Fantastic. So tell us, is this going to become an annual thing now?
Yes, we booked the venue for next 2 years, and the same venue we're staying, and it will be take place every April. And we booked the venue for 2018, 2019, and see after that's how we take from there.
Fantastic. It all sounds really good, and I can't wait. Thankfully, I'm going to be there. Thank you for the invite, Romail. So I'm going to be at the awards next week. I'm going to come straight after my show. Finishes next Sunday. And hopefully sample some of those lovely curries myself.
That's great.
Or is that just wishful thinking on my part?
Cam, if you give us this minute, I'd definitely like to mention this is a great event, first ever Leicester Curry Awards. More than that, we are supporting 2 wonderful charities. And please people, if they don't have to come and more to support one of our Crime Stoppers, one of the Rick Bursa Leukemia campaign. And of course, we're giving away one of our young person from Leicester or Leicestershire, person who want to go to learn about in college about Indian cooking. So we can match their scholarship fees. So that is our responsibility. Highly want to be really.
So yeah, you've done quite a lot then. So you were supporting 2 charities,
Yes.
Crime Stoppers and Rig and Kaz Basra's leukemia campaign, and also you're going to sponsor this scholarships for a young student to go and study how to make lovely curries.
How to make lovely curry, and
Fantastic.
so far we raised through Curry for Charity £2,300.
Wow. Brilliant stuff. Romail, thank you so much. Sophie, lovely to see you as well. Good luck with the event next Sunday. And thank you so much for dropping in to Radio Leicester to tell us all about it.
Thank you for having
Thank
us, and
you.
happy Easter.